property guessing.
Yes.
Do you know the cost of your house or the houses in and around you?
Yes.
Really?
Do we?
No.
Unlikely. Let's kick things off where we live, I
Do
guess.
you want to go Bristol first? Yeah, okay.
No, closer, Trot. Right in on your house.
You live you wild camp.
Wrong side of the fucking bridge, mate. Wrong side of the bridge.
Woods there.
You live in Lee Woods.
I live in...
I'm pretty sure I've seen where your campsite there. It's the one with like loads of like used Johnnies hanging on branches, right?
Yeah, like decorations.
Yeah.
He puts an LED light in the end of each Johnny.
You can smell when you're about 100 metres away what's been going on.
Well, don't come around my area. There's plenty of woods you can
I
trope.
like to walk the dog in a nice wood, and it just happens that someone's wild camping there with Johnnies everywhere. Anyway,
This is
you select
Bristol.
Bristol. There we go.
All right.
Oh, lovely. Leasehold for a semi-detached house. That's what you want. Leasehold for that.
3-bed end of terrace, so it's semi-detached.
3-bed, okay. We're thinking what, over 2?
Lovely.
Nice front room.
Lovely
Already
front
over
room.
2.
It's got a lovely chimney fume
Already
there.
over 2.
It's been well painted
big
and
room.
plastered.
It's a big
I've
room.
noticed.
Yeah.
A good fit bookshelf there with cabinets underneath. Wonderful, really. This is already in the 375 range for me.
Although it is an end of terrace, which I think might be an
And it
advantage.
is a leasehold. So leasehold, correct me if I'm wrong, but it means you don't own the land that your house is on. So you have to pay a fee
It's not a freehold, yeah.
for the land that your house
There'll
is
be
on.
an annual fee,
99
yeah.
years or
So,
so.
which is normal for flats because when you're in
It's quite strict. Well,
because when you're in a group of flats, obviously the building as a whole needs
Wow.
group
Look at that kitchen.
contribution. Yeah, it's really nice.
it's massive.
This is huge.
Long.
It's a
But I
Yeah,
don't
very
understand
long.
why this is leasehold. Anyway,
Again,
Okay, cool.
the trickery of these photos, you've got to realize these guys are using
Wide
angle
lens.
lenses, and then they're correcting that image afterwards. So you
I
don't
think this might
it's
be the
so wide.
entire length. We'll look at the
It's a trick. It's a trick.
We'll look at the plan in a sec, but I think that's the full length of the
Okay.
house there. Kitchen runs along a corridor
Oh yeah.
to the end.
Okay.
Suggests to me this is in tottered down, potentially. Also, I find it weird that
Don't dox the house.
on the left side, there's different cabinets to the right. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, it's going to need a refit if you're thinking of buying this house. We're not selling the house to you, although it is available apparently.
bloody bright. They turned the brightness up, haven't they?
It is.
Oh, they're about
whacked
the
up.
place look real nice and bright, so you can't tell where the sky starts. The top of the roofs of the houses outside begin.
That's an odd
I mean,
choice of ceiling.
I mean, you have all
But
all the
sizing-wise,
places I've
it's good.
seen in Bristol, though, like when looking for a flat, this is currently a very nice place.
I reckon
Cleanliness-wise.
420,000.
420.
Really?
Okay. Oh, look,
Yeah.
there we go. We've got some. This is.
Does
yeah.
it have part? It looks like it's got a garage,
Got
which is going to
off-street.
add a lot of value, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
a good walled garden.
Great garden. Oh my
Adam
God,
and Eve
yeah.
would be happy there, wouldn't they? And
Oh,
a
little shed.
little
I think,
shack
yeah,
at the
we're
end.
going to be surprised by the prices. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be maybe in the 5s.
You really think so?
I think it's
Oh my
4-2.
God.
I don't know. I don't know
This is
whereabouts
my
it is in
guess.
Bristol. I don't
Four
know.
to
I
5.
think less than that.
Thing is, it is all about location these days, and
we look at the
425 is
map?
not crazy.
Yeah, where is it on the map?
This is-
Bishopston.
I don't think we need to show. Well, I don't think it shows.
Well, that's
oh, there we go.
full
That's
on.
the full-on address, which you probably shouldn't show that.
Why not?
Well, I don't
It's
know.
for sale.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what the
It's on the internet.
I don't know what the rules are.
Anyone could look
It'll
at
be
this
fine.
on the internet.
So Bishopston BS7, so you're quite way out.
So yeah, that is the kitchen as I expected, but
That's quite far out of the centre. Maybe it is
Look.
400 and something.
But you are still in proper Bristol, though. Actually, you're not that far out. BS7,
You're not.
no.
BS7.
It's actually really good. That's just past the Arches, so you're in a really great position. So yeah, 425. I don't think is a bad guess. I'm happy with that. I hope
I
it's
think
less.
yeah, I'm happy with that guess.
actual price.
Fucking
Oh!
hell!
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
630,000.
Okay, this is. But we need a barometer to work with. We need an
Good
idea
Lord.
of
That's
price.
the highest house of that
Yeah, but
caliber
like,
I've
if you've
ever
ever looked
seen.
at properties in Bristol on like for rental,
I have.
of course, it's kind of shocking. Everything's going up. Sometimes some
I've
of the
been
places
looking at houses
places look
recently.
pretty clean and very large rooms. It's also got a very big garden. These things matter. I don't know.
Alright, that's
I mean,
Bristol done.
That's Bristol. There you go.
So
let's
where
go
do you wanna go
to
next?
let's go to somewhere up north because we're going to get shocked by the price difference.
So
Carlisle's a shithole. Apparently, choose that.
If you're from Carlisle, maybe you can
I'm so
confirm that in
sorry.
the comments.
all right, so it's a freehold. First
Look how
of
much
all.
space they've got in the front.
Fully detached bungalow.
That's amazing. You could fit like
Two
maybe
bed.
8 cars in that fucker.
This is 2 bed.
Maybe more.
So this is the main living room.
Unfurnished
This is
freehold.
fully
Though. Think
gutted.
about that. Bungalow. All on one floor, guys.
No
That's
stairs.
actually really nice.
It is quite, and they're quite rare. They're not making
Yeah.
many of those these days.
Kitchen's totally fine. That is a fake.
Great garden.
Fake sky. Completely fake sky.
Bit overlooked,
Do you
but
think that's a fake sky?
That's a completely fake. All the right move pictures, they all replace the sky.
Yeah, but if you were replacing it, you wouldn't put as many clouds.
Look
on
at
left,
the floor. It's damp.
It might have just been raining. There's dark clouds on the left-hand side.
It's
Come
fake.
on.
It's fake.
It might be fake. okay.
Lovely. Oh well, you don't have to.
It's just they've used
tend to
HDR
this.
and they've fucking blown it out. Anyway,
You could do. This is all patio, so there's no real garden there. So low maintenance. Oof. I mean, it's a blank canvas, right?
220. I'm saying 220.
220. I reckon it might be. Where is it,
I
Carlisle?
think we're just seeing.
It's a
I
horrible
reckon we're
kitchen.
looking at what 160.
You think so?
I think we might be looking at like the
Oh.
160s. I mean,
You reckon?
that's very wishful thinking, but also kind of like I have no idea the house price.
I don't want to see
In a place
walls
like- but it's only a bungalow.
for fitted wardrobes here. That's what they asked for in this room. Look at that, just completely fitted.
No, saying that 160 is a bit silly. These days, can you even get a house? For
Hold
this
on, there's
rent?
like, look at the walls here. There's damp and shit. I'd knock the price off for
Well, that's
that.
what I mean. I mean, like, oh god, it's gonna need a lot of work, isn't it?
I don't like.
160 would be a steal. Like you could really do this thing up. There's loads of space though.
I reckon like
Knock the whole thing down. Build something.
200?
Great there.
210, something like that.
180.
Yeah, I'd say 210. Yeah, I think that's what I said. Didn't
All right.
You
I
say 180
personally
thinks
think
lower.
180, but I think yeah.
So we could go meet in
Chuck
the
a
middle.
180 on it
200.
then. I think we should go lower. Yeah, if people think lower out of the three of us, let's go for our lowest guess, and then we get the best sort of like.
I don't know how that works, but sure.
It's exciting, isn't it?
We don't know how
'Cause
close it is to
Is
the centre.
it?
Bam.
Oh, it's
135.
way
Nice.
less. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't want to live there though.
I would
Would you?
not want
Sorry,
to
my
live
original
there.
was 160, so that's pretty close.
You're
That
dead
was
on.
pretty
Yeah.
close. Nice job.
So Carlisle,
Nearest damn it, isn't it? As they would say.
but we don't know how close it is to like, the town centre or anything like that. Again,
Now,
like,
what should
these
we
things do make a
compare-
difference.
What should we compare that to?
Norwich.
Milton Keynes,
Let's go to Norwich. Let's go to
Norwich,
the land of Craggles.
the Creggle land. Oh,
See
okay.
what
So
we're
this
looking
is a semi-detached.
That's decent, isn't it?
Nice red brick house,
got a
freehold,
garage.
three bed.
Already, that's looking like a 220.
Got a nice little
That's
porch
looking like a
thing there.
220.
Easy.
At least.
Oh, that's quite
Easy.
nice. Good,
Yeah,
good
like-
conservatory space in the back.
That's lovely.
Maybe 260.
So I'm going even higher.
You're going even higher. You're
I'm
going
going
threes.
even higher.
Could be the threes.
Oh,
I'm
look
not
at
sure.
the usable space there. I paid
That's a lot of
320 for
usable-
that.
That's a good usable space
320
there.
would be quite good, actually. Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
that looks massive. It might be
Huge.
deceptive again.
The fisheye.
camera trickery.
Yeah, I mean, look at the wide angle on this
Yeah,
bad
all
boy.
those
But still,
family
it's a
photos.
good space.
You got to remember, guys, this is in Norwich.
It is in
so,
Norwich, yeah.
to be honest, it's not the most biggest backwater, but for those who don't know the UK that well, it is kind of out the way.
Yeah.
Craig left the area and so did Rhiannon because of a lack of work.
Do you think is that why?
I think so. That's
don't
what
know if
I
that's
think Craig said he wanted to get into film and TV stuff, and there was just nothing going
that's
on there.
fair.
Norwich
It's quite
is
a
not the
specific-
bustling media empire, no. But yeah, so far,
320 could be a good shout.
320 is
It is
probably a good shout,
It's
I'd say.
semi-detached, so maybe.
This is lovely
I
conservatory.
think it could be higher than this, but I don't know Norwich's local stuff. I mean, in
Yeah.
Bristol, this would be what, 600 grand?
Oh yeah, easy.
Like,
Well, we saw the
based on
600
that
grand
other one,
We
yeah.
saw a 600 grand one.
which I think is
And this
smaller
is a
than
fully
this.
semi-detached house with a nice conservatory. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bit
Great
pokey.
use of shoes.
The shoe stacking makes me sick, but apart from that, all good.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, proper
If, you,
shoe
if your shoes are 3 deep and you have to take 2 pairs of shoes off those shoes, you know you're not using
You may
those shoes
not.
off
You may
enough.
not need those shoes.
Maybe put those shoes somewhere else.
I'm loving what this is.
So
I want to see
good
inside
garden
that.
size.
So
good
that's a
garden.
garage on the left-hand side, basically.
It's cool.
Yeah, and they've got a drive to park at least like 4 cars.
All right,
So
Russell Hill, what are we saying?
330.
I'm going
Three.
even higher. I'm going to go 380.
Should we meet in the middle at 360?
It could be. It could
You want
be.
to do 360?
I have no idea on this area, but go for it.
I reckon it might be less, but let's see.
What
2885.
a fucking
Well,
bargain.
I guess we're moving to Norwich.
I mean, good God.
Like, can we just upheave our lives to somewhere much cheaper because we're
285.
being shafted by Bristol
We
here?
really could live like kings in other places.
That's
Could.
correct. That is
Bristol
insane.
is nice, though. I do,
It
you know,
is
especially
nice,
at the
yeah. It
moment.
depends on where you buy. Again, if you're buying centre, you are going to get screwed over. That's just,
I mean, but
that's
what?
just
Yeah,
the way things are.
yeah. I mean, it is surprising. You can get really nice places for way less money than the one we saw.
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I will say, that was exceedingly high for seemingly what you got.
You're looking at Edinburgh.
Let's go to Edinburgh. Let's see what
I think that's going to be
Scotland's
pricey as fuck.
got. No, I don't think.
Well,
Well,
I don't
Edinburgh's
think so.
Edinburgh's like
Edinburgh's
second
like
most
quite-
expensive city in the UK.
It's also quite like a quite tight knit city. It's
Yeah.
quite,
it's a beautiful city. This is a ground flat 2-bed. Looks shit
just a
already.
flat. Okay.
I'm fairly sure it's London, Edinburgh, Bristol in terms of prices. I'm not
Wow.
even kidding.
Wow.
I think that's
This
how
is
it
this
goes.
is quite a tiny flat.
This is a
You
tiny
say it's a
flat.
2 bedrooms.
2 bed.
2 bed. Okay.
We'll see what the 2 beds actually are, though.
Yeah.
Um,
Wonder why that wall's so dirty.
I don't
I don't want to start. I mean, I know that's not what we're here for.
It's above the radiator,
we're not here to
isn't it?
judge the homes, I suppose, but like
That's been pumping up some
someone's
heat.
brushing against that every time they enter.
Was this the only room in the flat or something?
It seems like there's 6 or 7
There's
rooms.
another this room, aren't
Wait,
there?
hang on. They've done. This is
Look at that in the corner.
Wait, is this the dining room and lounge?
This is
Yeah,
dining
yeah.
room, lounge, bedroom.
Right. Okay.
Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? Kitchen again.
Okay.
Kitchen.
That's tiny. This,
Okay.
what are we
of the
thinking
bed.
here?
Again, a big stain on the door. Like, what's going on here?
It just feels like things have rubbed against these surfaces.
Oh, this is small.
That's a tight bedroom. What are we thinking? Maybe 100 and something? Or do you think it's still
Edinburgh.
I mean, it's a ground floor 2-bed flat that the camera can't even go wide enough to get into the
Horrendous.
room.
That's the second bedroom. Fucking hell.
Right. It's tight.
So we're guessing the overall purchase price for this piece of misery, are we?
160.
Let's look at this floor plan.
I think it might be something gross like 160, which I feel is still too much.
That's a lot of doors.
I reckon
isn't
it's
it, really?
280.
It's Edinburgh prices.
Wait, is
Edinburgh
the
tax.
shower's a separate room because it couldn't fit in the toilet?
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right. They've got a compartmentalized toilet system.
165 is what
God,
I'm thinking.
I want to be surprised, but I'm happy with the
300.
300,000. Oh, well, we're going to have to find a middle ground here.
I so want to be wrong.
We'll go 165, and obviously if it's 300, then that's Smith's.
We lose our mind.
Score, I think.
You did say it's like
160, still seems quite high. Oh God,
200,000.
Fucking hell.
Jesus, guys, 200k for that.
Or you could have a whole house.
Fuck it, it's
But
insane.
it's really
House pricing
again,
is insane right
it's
now.
where you're going to be. It's where you want to be. Do you want to be in Edinburgh or do you
Sign
want to be
of
in
the
Carlisle?
times.
Try, can we look around
Do you want to be in
Bristol?
Edinburgh or Carlisle?
So zoom in, right? Not to
Newport,
Bristol, but
Cardiff,
let's have a look
Bath.
around this whole area. So let's see what Salisbury's option is.
Okay, Salisbury.
If we were to move to Salisbury,
Oh wow!
Full
Size
detached,
wise.
freehold, 4-bed. First of all, let's look at the map.
Oh wow!
Moberly Road, approximate gross internal area
Good
2,088
Lord.
square
Good
feet.
space. Good space.
God, this is wonderful already. Okay.
Whee!
Wow.
I think we're looking at like
1 milli?
maybe 800 something.
800,000?
Look at that! Look at that garden.
Yeah.
Look how massive that garden is.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Okay, wow.
Great kitchen. You don't need to change that kitchen.
I don't know if you need that table there, but sure.
Oh, it's a useful table. What?
And you can't
An
be cooking
island?
everything in a wok.
You can't be cooking.
Can't cook everything in a
It's
wok.
nice to have an island shot.
Oh,
Is that a train
model
set?
train set.
Oh,
and
that's-
side-by-side computer terminals.
With like computers from 1998.
yeah, that is odd.
look at that.
That's pretty cool. Like little train set. That's cute. Good sized bedrooms.
Decent size.
I reckon this might be quite surprising how much
Is that a
this is.
utility next to a toilet?
This is
Interesting.
going to be over 800, I think.
Wow. I hate the wood, but yeah. Wow.
Look at that
Oh,
space there.
man, such a huge place.
All right, I'm going to go 900.
Yeah.
I reckon 900.
Look at where it is as well.
The view is
Salisbury.
phenomenal.
It's like, that's that phenomenal church
That's the
they were talking
cathedral,
about. The
right?
cathedral they were talking
Where
about.
did the
Spire.
Novichok come in?
Salisbury, yeah.
It was right here.
This
yeah.
Was it near the cathedral?
Well, they were
Yeah.
admiring because they were just
Shit.
normal Russian guys just admiring the tower.
And the fun thing about Novichok is it doesn't degrade for like tens of years. So if it's left
Brilliant.
on any service anywhere, it's still lethal. And they're not entirely sure where it all is.
Cool.
That's good.
That's
So
cool. It could
Salisbury-
be in this house.
Did you think
Salisbury has one of the
Are we
world's most
factoring that into the price?
the presence of one of the world's most powerful chemical weapons just laying about the place.
850.
You've gone down from 900 to 850.
No, this is going to probably be quite high.
Let's consider the fact.
I reckon 950.
This is a very well maintained ground.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to earn enough to have someone maintain that ground.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Lovely.
Or you got a
extension.
robot lawnmower.
yeah, you can have a little ride on.
Tell you what, I reckon the house
That's
the
nice.
house itself is probably a bit of a bitch to heat because they've got those modern extensions and modern interior
Yeah, yeah.
updates, but the
I don't
external.
think that'll affect the overall price, though.
But what? How much it is to heat?
Well, no, as in, I don't think that'll affect the overall price of the house.
The price,
Like,
yeah.
Council band
Yeah,
E.
no, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm going to say 950.
Okay.
God, it's gone up from 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm going higher.
I'm gonna
It's
go
because
lower.
I think it looks like quite a desirable, quiet area.
I reckon
From the looks
8
of
something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say let's say 800,000 and see how around what we because I
Can I
agree.
say 825?
Okay, I thought it'd be
The 25 is quite common.
765.
I'm
Okay.
surprised. That's yeah.
We could all live there.
what together.
I'm just suggesting.
We pool.
Wow.
Millennials have to band
Still
together.
765,000.
Yeah,
I don't know if we should live together again.
I think we should live
No.
together. I think it's time. I think it's time to
You
go
kept
back.
me- like those midnight visits were too much. I've only just.
I think we could get a good rota for food.
That's
bin.
that seems like a reasonable price. I mean, obviously we don't. Again, Don't know the area.
Salisbury's nice. It's kind of like a
What's going down
house.
southwest of the country? What's going on in Cornwall?
Cornwall.
Bottom left, Trump.
Oh,
Bottom
sorry. I don't know where anything
God,
is.
come on.
Are you looking for Cornwall right now?
I don't
Where's
know.
Cornwall?
You don't know where fucking Cornwall
That bottom
is?
left?
Bottom
left.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Jesus.
Is it up here?
No,
Down
down,
here?
down, bottom. Wait, I
Down
don't know
here?
if you're trolling now. I can't tell.
Where is
But
it
there's
now?
Exeter and Plymouth. I think there's only 2 options, unfortunately. So Plymouth. Let's go Plymouth way.
You wanna go
Plymouth
as
is in
far as
Devon, I'm
Plymouth?
fairly
I know, it
sure
doesn't
as well.
give you an option further down.
Oh.
Oh, right.
One of these houses. 3-bed,
End of
freehold,
terrace.
end of terrace. Here's the map. So it's classic. Conservatory on the end, though. So there's
Imagine, sorry, just imagine the owner of the house saw this and then immediately we click on their house and you hear that groan.
that. Yeah, I mean, some people don't get a choice
Well,
to where to live.
I suppose so, yeah.
They got the money.
But just hearing people audibly react to their own home. It's just,
It's coming off the back of what we just saw.
I
isn't
know,
it?
I know. And then the comments, gross, hole in the wall.
Also, if you're choosing a silver Christmas tree, I'm sorry.
Well, come on.
That
let's
says
not-
a lot about
no,
it.
Let's not. It's the
All right,
house.
let's focus on the house.
Let's focus on the
Focus
space.
on that space.
Okay, so it's an end of terrace, 3-bedroom in Plymouth. I'm
Okay.
thinking maybe 250, 300.
Yeah, I think 250.
3.
I don't
All
think
right.
3. I don't think we're hitting 3.
Keep clicking past. Don't just.
Yeah, okay.
They've done a good job trying to make the inside a bit
Kitchen's
nicer.
tiny.
Yeah, it's well
280. It's going
maintained.
down
Yeah.
for me. Going down.
With what they
Why did it go down? What happened?
Tight kitchen.
Also, they're planning on
Kitchens are quite a big thing people
Whoa,
judge house prices on.
they're planning on returning that thing on the right there.
On the what? Right.
No, next one. They,
Oh, there's still got a label.
yeah, I think that's actually the safety label for lights, actually. But
Um,
I really don't like that style of integrated. I mean, I imagine it's quite useful.
It's old school.
But I think they look gross.
that's Audrey Hepburn on a cushion
Oh, is it?
and a little
I had a
monkey.
similar setup in my house, and you could climb up one side of the wardrobe and climb on that top bit and go across and to the back. There you go.
So you
How
can
small are
transport
you?
yourself secretly.
Yeah,
Did you do it with the doors closed?
Yeah, you could hide. Yeah, and you could just kind of like just have a little den up there. It's probably not really.
I hate
advisable
these
or
even
safe.
more.
Wow, that's a crazy experience, isn't it?
That wallpaper's really throwing my eyes off.
The mirror makes it look so much bigger, though.
It does, but it's not.
It's not.
It's.
big.
I hate this.
No mirrors on the ceiling though. I think that's
Again, it's the space we're looking at.
Missed opportunity.
And it's
Oh
not-
wow, Jesus!
You got a classic IKEA. What is that? Malmo.
That's
There.
a Malmo. I got one of those.
a
Not in
Malmo.
white though. This looks like the room that the guy who turned into Hitman grew up in.
With cuddly toys, or
It's just a
without?
small. It's just a small.
It looks like a
Single
cell.
bedroom.
It looks like a Norwegian
It's a
prison.
kid's bedroom.
They
Nice.
tried to modernise. It's fine.
Fucking hell, Gary! I told you to put the tiles on the
That's
corner.
risky, isn't it? Putting a glass surface right next to the stairs there.
I'm throwing a
Like,
220 out there.
220.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair. It does come with this outside thing, whatever that is, garage.
You're not saying garden,
220.
are you? Yeah. All right. Let's give it a go.
Plymouth. What have you got for us?
254.
Not
Pretty
too far
close.
off. Not
Pretty
too
close.
far off.
I think that's what it's on sale.
That's
for.
probably what's on. Yeah, so you could probably knock them down a little bit.
Fair way.
200.
All the way down the
Okay,
stairs.
we are not trained in any way to judge house prices.
We've done a good breadth around the edges here, but I think we need to get central.
Okay.
Maybe Birmingham, maybe Leicester. What are we thinking?
Check
Birmingham.
out Coventry.
You got to remember when you are trying to negotiate for a price, you got to knock them down like an old person in a cycle lane. That's what.
You rarely see them as well.
kill
So
'em.
when you get the opportunity, you take
Knock them
advantage.
into the road like that person actually did. And just got off.
All right, full-blown terrace house. You got neighbours either side.
Okay,
Kitchen at the back, lounge, diner, hall.
lovely.
3-bed.
Bedroom, bathroom, landing combo. Nice.
Right.
Classic.
Is this
up,
Bristol?
down.
No, this is
This
Coventry.
is Coventry.
Oh, Coventry.
Looks pretty run down. This is a fixer-upper. I reckon.
Coventry is.
Someone
that's a
died
massive-
in this house.
Someone died there. Yeah, I think that's quite given. Kitchen's not shabby,
Not great.
not modern or
I
great.
don't like the glossy tiles.
However, this house might be quite good to buy and fix up and sell on. So think about
That's
that.
what they're trying
Have
to
that
do.
in the mind when you're looking at it, because you'll rip those cabinets straight out. These are coming out. They're old school.
Christ, what was there before? Was that
But the
double
space
fridge?
is good. The space seems quite good.
Yeah.
Good
Those
size
carpets
bedroom.
look like
size
those
bedroom.
carpets have got a few more years left in them, I reckon.
Why would you choose such a rich brown? Is what I want to know.
It wasn't brown. That was definitely a red
perfectly-
colour.
Yeah.
That was like more of a kind of a
Stained by
reddy,
the sun.
orangey colour before. It's just
Okay.
time has taken its toll.
Fuck me.
Rip the bathroom out, of course.
Rip
all
that
of
out.
this can go. All of this can go.
Good lord.
This is going to have a great garden space. New fences, 100%. You're going to have to invest.
These are picket fences.
Just think about it. You're going to have to invest in this property because you've got the space.
Oh god.
This
You
is
have to
the
think of
middle
the
of a
ups.
terrace.
Think of the ups.
I feel like this person's neighbours were praying for gentrification.
Yeah.
You know, like please,
Please.
somebody come and take this
Someone
away.
died in this home. I reckon
Perfect. That paving's perfect if you own an XL bully and you
it's
don't
not
like.
50k. That would be amazing for 50k. I reckon it is probably still
150.
270 or something.
And it's in Coventry.
This
yeah.
is in Coventry. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
I'd say that's. I don't want to pay any more than that for
what
it.
150k.
I would refuse to pay more than
Put
that.
100k. I reckon it's over 200.
Oh,
Just
my
wow. Okay,
Okay.
yours was pretty good estimate there. But fixer upper, you're gonna have to spend another 150 just to fix that
Yeah,
thing
just
up.
to get it to a
Honestly,
normal
that's-
standard.
Wow.
Should we do one more?
I don't know if you'd want to.
And is it going to be London?
You can do London. It'll be silly prices.
It's
Let's
right
have a look.
there.
Let's have a look.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. So it's an apartment, 2-bed,
Okay.
but it already looks quite nice.
2-bed apartment, 400 grand.
At the very least. Look at that. This is all modern.
500. It's already gone up.
Yeah. This is like a show.
Tight kitchen. I'm going closer to 450.
tiny little kitchen.
Big rooms though. 500 again. I'm going back up again.
Christ, it's
This is
really
a scale that's
swinging.
moving constantly. That's quite a nice bathroom. Is that carpet?
That's a liner.
Oh. I don't know.
It's like a rubberized liner.
It looks really like
It is,
wobbly.
yeah.
That's because it's poorly fitted.
Yeah, it's poorly
It
fitted.
is
whatever
poorly
that is.
fitted.
And yeah, I think.
I put that image on every single screen available.
Well,
This
where
is-
does it tell us whereabouts it
Let's
is?
see.
London.
SW8.
I don't know.
Lansdowne
Actually-
Grade.
Honestly, that
Lansdowne
actually
Green.
means nothing to me.
Means
Where are you going? At SW8?
I think
Let's have a
London,
look.
so I'm going to add 100 grand onto any of my.
I'll
Why-
tell you
why
what.
is London-
SW8 is in a great position. So SW8 is Battersea, Westminster.
Oh wow, shit.
It's
Okay, yeah.
super
I
central.
reckon that's like
right there.
700,000.
Yeah.
Something crazy, isn't it?
Oh, wait, hold
two-bed
on. Isle of Dogs.
flat? You love dogs.
Can I live there? The Isle
I
of
love
Dogs?
Yeah.
All right. So 650.
Unfortunately,
I say 7.
7.
Personally, I think I don't know.
2-bedroom
I mean,
apartment.
I haven't looked at prices in a long time. And it was
London,
expensive when I
I
looked 5
completely
years ago.
disregard
for a flat in
London
Bristol.
as an option. It's just absurd. But yeah, so,
What do you
700
reckon,
now.
Smith?
700,000 doesn't seem ridiculous to me.
All right, let's have a look.
It's going up pretty quick.
Oh,
pretty,
that's
pretty
good.
fucking reasonable.
That is-
We'll be moving
honestly,
in soon
as
then.
Yeah.
considering it's in London and it was pretty close to
I think we found ourselves a
Centre.
steal.
Yeah.
that doesn't seem too bad.
I mean, I wouldn't pay 700,000 for it. Don't get me
Definitely.
wrong, but
No,
that's
there are,
just
but
the-
it's just one of those things where you flick
market
around on
value.
Rightmove sometimes. Some of these
Yeah.
places are shockingly priced.
Yeah.
Maybe do one more. Maybe Liverpool. Up
Liverpool.
that region. I don't know.
to see how much a
Go on.
can of Coke and a
Chicken and a Coke will get you.
Chicken
It's
and Coke.
left side down.
There it is.
Is there an
simple.
option to put a can of Coke and a chicken and chips?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
If you've
Good
got both
space.
of those, you can make a fucking pub.
Like a fuck pension.
Hold on, let's look at the layout here. So we've got first floor, ground floor here. First floor, second floor, so it's 3-story. You got that? converted.
I'd always want to knock through to the neighbours. That's the problem.
Really, I don't know. This is quite a nice size for a semi.
5-bed.
I still try.
Semi-5 bed. You still try.
I start putting walls through.
Is where it is on the map.
Start knocking.
Oh wow! Right out in Birkenhead. Birken.
Birkenhead.
I've been to any of these areas.
That is a
No, I've not
bizarre,
Not been to Liverpool.
tight corner sofa there.
I do know where it is though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. On the map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reasonable size lounge.
Wow! Look at
Good-
this. What
good
is
sized
this? The
dining room.
consulate?
It's got a
Jeez.
It's got a chandelier. It's nice. Interesting kitchen.
Yeah, that kind of evokes like a sort of French
Country kitchen vibe.
kind of vibe.
That's an Arca,
yeah.
isn't it? No, it's like a range.
Yeah, it's a range.
Not
Could be a
quite
range
an
master.
Argo, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like this aesthetic.
No, I don't like this.
They could be done better.
Again,
could go more
think of the
country.
property. Think of what can be done to it.
Utility room, it seems. One would hope. Just a tiny toilet under the stairs, maybe. Bigger toilet, nice.
This seems like what, over
Decent
5?
size.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a 5-bed, so like,
Yeah.
it feels like it is.
Don't forget the outside. That looks phenomenal.
I mean, if it's not
but it is up
over
north,
5,
so it's gonna be a little bit cheaper than
True.
you'd expect in like
it is
Bristol.
big.
That's
though,
a
isn't
third
Big, yeah,
bathroom.
it's quite big. 6? Do we reckon 6?
Ooh, look
I don't
at
think so.
Attic
Somehow.
conversion.
Massive space
Maybe
there.
575.
That's a good attic conversion.
Oh, that's lovely what they've done with it as well. Bed on floor.
550. Let's say
'cause
550
the
is an
headspace,
estimate.
actually.
I don't really know what the general area costing
Oh,
in
wow.
Liverpool is.
Is
I know
that the
they've
other
been
side?
gentrified areas.
Of the roof.
Bed on bed combo.
Wait, so what? To the left, there's another bed on the floor.
Looks like it. Oh,
Where's
no,
the
wait.
Or are they
garden
two
room?
separate rooms
There
either
might
side?
be 2 separate rooms. Oh, yeah, it could be. Split.
Yeah.
Lovely lights option they've gone with.
Oh, yeah.
2 separate rooms. That's why.
Oh, he's got a
5
sauna. No, is that just a boiler
It
room?
looks like a sauna.
Oh,
doesn't
let
it?
me check this again. Yeah, there's 2 bedrooms in the second
That
floor.
was a boiler room in the outer. Okay.
Is that a sauna?
No, it's just a boiler room. They've used loads of wood paneling.
Very simple garden.
Nice
easy
couple
to
of mature
maintain.
space,
trees
though.
to sit under.
Good shed. A few trees to sit
Plenty of
under.
space.
Yeah.
Have a little kick around in there.
Pigeons will get in there for sure.
Pigeons will be fucking nuts.
Um,
Nice solid wall to keep out the neighbours.
We got an egg seat. We got a suspended egg seat.
Suspended egg seat.
Egg seat. Good access to the rear.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, disgusting. Is that
decor.
wallpaper
I mean,
to make it look
the
like
choice
bricks?
of
How about the
aesthetic
decor?
is awful, but I
Sorry,
like the
yeah.
room.
It's like they're in
Got to
the
look past these things.
Gentleman. It's like you know, styling by
Yeah.
you know the guy that did the Olympics.
Like,
This would
Lawrence the one
be-
in Bo took a shit.
I call this the outdoor horny bugger zone
Oh, do you?
Because, like,
buggers, though.
because you could get that element of buggering in public
Yeah.
with the idea
Yeah.
that someone in the neighbour could be looking out that window.
Nothing says sex and romance like uncushioned furniture.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, that's the lot. What do we think?
675.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably all right.
Just basing it on the first picky.
Yeah. Obviously, where it is will
Look at that.
dictate
It's lovely.
everything's got,
Got
parking.
a nice big drive.
Maybe a bit less. Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
650.
It's hard to know. I just, don't know the area.
Don't know
It's
the
a big
area.
guess.
Don't know Liverpool. Here we go.
Steel.
Oh my
A steel.
god.
There it is.
That is cheap.
Liverpool prices. That would be over 700k in Bristol.
Oh my god, that's cheap.
Easily.
Fuck, man. We're living in the wrong place
Wow.
for house pricing.
I guess, again, we don't know the area.
Apparently Birkenhead is trash. But those houses look nice.
Somebody's telling us it's trash. Okay, well, again, we don't know.
Birkenhead's trash, is it? Well, either way,
That's
they've
a
got
good-
great house pricing.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Property Guessr. Was this entertaining for you?
Yeah. Did your house come up?
Is your house
Maybe it
listed?
popped up.
Maybe we can guess the price of it. Thank you for watching. If you'd like more, you know what to do. Share, like, sub, maybe become a member and watch Saturday Live. Thank you
nice.
and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.